Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Do something.
On second down, here's Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, get right down. Get right there. Shake your hot feet. Great. Hey. Check three. Express. Gun.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey. 4%. 180. Do something. What is it? Great.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
That's it. 180.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Gun. Hey!
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Dalvin Tomlinson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Right to the 3. 20.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Hey.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Come on now. Hey. Gun. Set. 180. Hey. Gun.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you in the end zone, get you 6?
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Ready? 180. Great. Do some. 8. Great.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On 2nd and 10, Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. Wiggles free. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Set. Black 80. Hey! Gun. Hey! Look at it.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. From the gun, Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Sit. 180. Do something. Express. 180.
Operating from the gun. Newton shakes off the sag. Being chased out left. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw here. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now back to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Gano now to add the extra point. Gano the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down to Barkley on the check down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He's to the 10, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
I know you feel that.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Here we go. Hey, get right down. Get right there. Get right there. Great, great, great. Sit. Great, great, great.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. 1st down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Gun. Do something. Set.
From the gun, Newton. He's going to sling this deep down. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, get right there. Get right there. Hey, 780.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Giants. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Let's rock now. Sit. 180.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, hey. Sit. 180. Hey. Gun.
To throw on 2nd down. Newton flushed out right. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
3 down.
Throwing is Newton. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st down, Newton eluding the pressure right. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Do something. You're going to set. 180. Look at it.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And pressure gets to him again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. And an alley to run. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Gano's kick is right through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They pick up 12 on the play there. And they move the chains.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times, watch him make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get him into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A dump underneath to Jones. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll run here with Ingram. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will shave one more off this lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
33. That's it. 180. 20. Gun.
After the run, Newton going to throw. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. Oh, he did it again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Do some. Gun.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Gun. That's it. 180. Gun. Do something. Gun. Hey, 25 to Mike. Gun. White 33.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They begin with a run by Barkley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Set. Ready to eat.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Spinning away. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Eluding the pressure right. Caught left side by Funchess. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, get right down.
Now a give to Taylor. And some room to work. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On second down, here's Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Panthers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Newton. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Set! Green, 39!
Back to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so to pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there from McCaffrey. 47 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And a decent game there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And now he'll tuck it and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and we'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Panthers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Hey.